What you doing now, Dave?
Well,
wait a minute. What you doing now, Chef Dave?
Chef Dave. Well, I had some ham bones left over from some spiral slice hams we had, and kind of a lousy day outside, so I decided some bean and ham soup.
We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our 2 K&N motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video. Have you done this before?
Not in the Instapot. This is going to be in the Instapot version.
Beans only.
Beans only in the Instapot, and then I'll put everything in a regular pot and cook it. But yes, I'll cook navy bean and ham soup quite often. Not quite often, but...
I'm going to say I haven't seen it in over a year, I don't think.
Oh, you haven't known me my whole life.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it. Alright, so over here I got my 16 ounces of navy beans, and I'm going to rinse them.
You don't have to soak these?
Not in the Instapot. That should be good. In the pot they go. I'm going to put 6 cups of water.
This is just that little quart size one. So that's all it'll hold, I think, is 6 cups.
Yeah, that's why we can't make all the soup.
Yeah, we don't have the big Instant Pot.
And you put this in here. Normally have a clove of garlic, but I just have minced garlic, and I'll call that about a clove.
What was that, about half a teaspoon?
Yeah,
Teaspoon?
roughly half a teaspoon. Okay, I'm going to put a teaspoon of better than bouillon ham base. Ooh, thunder.
Good day for beans and soup, huh?
Good day for beans
because
and
every
soup.
time you have thunder, you can take care of the bean problem.
That's right.
And blame it on the thunder.
Blame it on the thunder.
This better than bouillon is way better than any kind of powdered bouillon or cube bouillon.
In our opinion.
Yeah, and we use their beef bouillon for like au jus and soups, and the chicken bouillon is really good. Anyways, we like that.
So I'm going to put about a teaspoon in here.
And what if you don't have that?
You can use a teaspoon of salt. That's it. About that.
Yeah.
And then add a tablespoon of olive oil. Whoop. That should do it. So what I'm going to do now is cover it up. Make sure it's locked.
Make sure it's plugged in.
Make sure it's plugged in. It goes a lot quicker when it's plugged in. Now let's see, I put it on pressure cook, and I want about 25 minutes. So we just round that up, and that's it.
So after the 25 minutes, then what?
Well, then you just let it go, either the natural pressure release, which is this little valve back here that pops up as it's cooking. And if you just let it sit there, it'll just drop down, and that's it. Or you can go 15 to 20 minutes and then open up this valve and just let the steam out and be done with it. Probably going to take about 50 minutes altogether.
Yeah.
Just to get the beans, but that's better than soaking them all night and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So well, I put the 2 ham bones I have in 3 cups of water, and then it's going to let them cook. Right now they're frozen.
Yeah.
So I'll try to thaw them out and let them cook a while the beans are going.
Yeah.
More ham flavor, and then get the meat off the bones and all that.
I'm gonna cut up some veggies.
Cut up some veggies in the meantime.
What you gonna put in there?
Celery, onions, and carrots.
All right. I've also heard you can add cabbage too.
Yeah, I heard that, but you got enough problem with the beans. You know, add cabbage, oh boy.
Let's see Chef Dave in action. Look at you go.
He slices, he dices.
Wow. You even got your fingers curled so you don't cut them off. Do you need a hard hat for this or safety glasses?
You do. Hard hat and say, give me my bum cap.
So how much celery are you going to put in there?
That's 2 stalks.
Okay.
I think that should be enough.
Uh-huh. How many carrots you gonna put in there?
All I have.
Aww.
All 7 of them.
That's all? Would you put more in if you had it?
Maybe. Yeah, probably put some more in. Yeah, I'd probably go another half an onion over top of this.
More onion than that?
Yeah.
Oh, do you got some kind of fancy cutting thing going on here?
Fancy cutting thing, yeah.
Don't hurt yourself.
Get a little bit of that. And then it slices and dices.
Who taught you that?
Bobby Flay.
You haven't had him over in a while.
No. He's been busy. He's got some new show coming out. I don't know what it is.
So 2 stalks of celery. Probably,
1 whole onion.
as far as carrots go, you just use those baby carrots. But if you had real size carrots, you probably would put 2 of them in.
Probably 2 to 3.
Yeah. And then you want a whole onion.
Want a whole onion. I already did a half, so.
Just an FYI about the beans. Cooked navy beans can be used right away or cooled and stored in their cooking liquid. They'll keep for up to a week in the fridge or up to 3 months in the freezer. So what are you going to do with these now that you got them all chopped up?
I'm going to put them over here in the pot with the bones.
This is going to be good.
It's all going to be good. You know it.
So this will just cook at the same time as the beans, so timing-wise it'll be...
Call me the RV Gourmet. That could be new. I could start a whole new video, a whole new channel. The RV Gourmet.
Ooh.
It's got a ring, doesn't it? Yeah.
So you can see it's a dreary day out here on the lake. A little chilly. Good day for some ham and bean soup. Dave,
Hey, Karen.
you could be the rainy day gourmet.
Oh, yeah, it's got a ring to it.
After it's done its 25 minutes cook, it's just kind of sitting there on low, doing a natural release, and that's not going down, so I'm going to go ahead and release it. Shut it off. Alright, let's see. Oh, there we are. Now let's see how it did. Good and soft.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Oh, they're soft, for sure.
Good.
They're not very salty at all. We probably could have put more base in or added salt to it.
Well,
But we can put it in the pot.
We can.
Oh, well, that's doing well. Put the whole thing in there. That's a lot of beans.
That's it.
And just let it keep boiling, huh?
Let it do its magic.
So the beans are already done. How much longer do we have to let those cook?
Oh,
Like another at least 30 minutes?
hour.
Well, by then you'll take the bones out. And
Yeah, you want the meat to kind of fall off the bone. Probably put a little pepper in right now because it always needs pepper. There you go.
that was about a teaspoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, about a teaspoon.
Always add more. Let it simmer with the lid on for a while.
Looks a little watery. I like it thicker than that. So I'm going to put some more beans in.
So, how are you planning on doing that?
I'm going to cook more beans.
Okay. Are you doing anything different though?
Instead of 6 cups of water, I'm using 3. Pressure cook, 25.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Okay. So if this works out, then the recommendation would be when you put a bag of beans in there, only use 3 cups of water instead of the 6.
Right.
And then you put it in here, and
yeah,
that's going to get thicker now.
That's looking good.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
old bone
Oh, and all the
in there.
ham's starting to fall off of there.
Oh, there's the bone falling in 2 right there.
So when will you be taking the bones out of there?
When all the meat's cooked off.
Oh, okay. Boy, that's
The
looking
longer
good.
them bones sit in there, the more flavor it picks up.
Bones have been removed and the ham picked off that didn't fall off on its own.
Well, Karen.
Well, Dave, we're gonna give her a try.
All right.
Yeah, it looks good.
Get looky at this stuff.
Yeah. Big old pieces of ham.
Ooh, look at that.
All right.
Well, you're getting yourself a bowl full.
Well, yeah. That's the idea.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What's with the super clean,
Oh, a super clean t-shirt?
yeah.
Well, after you eat this, with the beans and everything, something's going to be needed to be cleaned up.
How is it?
Oh man, good. I'm going to put the appropriate recipe in the descriptions below so you don't have to do 2 bags of beans and have a huge pot of it. Good job, Dave.
There you go.
Nice and thick.
Look at that.
You added some extra ham, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how many beers to make that bean and ham soup?
Well, it wasn't really any beers to make it. What it is, it's a beer per bowl. When you have a bowl, you gotta have a beer. And by that I mean every time somebody else gets a bowl, I get a beer. That's the way it works. It's all good.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.